Rome Athletic Club. Learn more right after this.
I'm transferring to the University of West Georgia.
Columbia University.
Kennesaw State.
UGA.
Loyola University in Chicago.
Grambling State.
Shorter University.
I'm going to Greensboro College, and we all got our start at Georgia Highlands.
No matter where your educational journey takes you, you can get your start at Georgia Highlands College. Georgia Highlands College. Enroll, engage, excel.
What cherry?
Welcome to Community Watch. Greg,
Doc,
how are you?
swimming with the birds?
Now, you're a fitness kind of guy, right?
No. But we
What?
can talk about it, but no.
You've been periodically very dedicated.
I
to
like
fitness.
that, periodically. Yes. Periodically. Yes, I actually went to the doctor today, said all my numbers are great. I just need to lose weight, but all my numbers are great.
But you were an athlete, and you work out some.
Used to, yeah.
So you've gone through periods of working out?
Yes.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
So this really is something you understand.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be a member of Rome Athletic Club, and I'm very familiar with their Extreme Fitness Makeover. I know some of the past participants, so, yeah.
It really is impressive to me how successful it's been, and I guess we'll find out more about that, but I want to say it's existed for at least a couple of years now.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be really interesting, maybe not this year, but, see how some of the past participants are doing several years removed.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that'd be very
Can you
interesting.
keep it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they go through a lot.
Right.
I mean, so it would be interesting to see.
Well, we've got a couple of guests today from Rome Athletic Club. We're going to talk about their extreme fitness program and then some other things going on with them. So should be a very interesting show. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
Welcome back to Community Watch, and we're very happy to have with us today Brandy Hendricks and Julie Johnson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, tell me, just to remind me, and also for folks who don't know, what the Extreme Fitness Makeover is exactly.
Extreme Fitness Makeover is a 12-week program consisting of 60 workouts for a lucky 10 participants who get picked through a pretty rigorous application process and have an opportunity for 12 weeks to make a complete change in their lifestyle.
So how many now participate?
10.
10. Mm-hmm. And you have applications, and so you go by something other than just poundage, I guess, or overweightness. So there are other things you must consider.
Right. Well, anybody can apply, from the extremely obese to just a little bit, but generally our program is designed for people who have really, really tried and they're sort of at the end of the rope as far as doing it on their own. So we do require a doctor's note that gives them adequate permission to do all of the rigorous things that we ask them to do during the 12 weeks. So.
Julie, I understand that you have been a past participant.
Yes, actually, I was one of the lucky 10 that were picked for this year. My husband and I were both chosen to participate, and it was the hardest, most amazing 12 weeks of my life.
So that was back in, was it January?
We started in January and ended in April.
So it wasn't too long ago then.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I actually went on to start working at Rome Athletic Club.
So, so you worked it into a gig.
I did.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
with
that was the plan from the very beginning.
So, were you the first husband and wife team?
We actually were the first husband and wife team. We actually, it was amazing to do it together. He ended up finishing in second place and I was in third.
I was about to say, I guess with both people committed to the process, it has to be much easier on the whole family. Because when your eating style changes, if everybody in the house is kind of eating the same or at the same goal, compared to one person is committed and everybody in the house are supportive, but they still want what they want.
Right.
So that had to be a big benefit, having both of you.
It was. Now, we did have some challenges that some of the other people didn't because, you know, like one of the other contestants, his wife was always at home to cook. So when he got home, you know, everything was there. It was just our kids. You know, our kids are 15, 12, and 7. And so I couldn't depend on them to cook. So, you know, we did have a lot of different challenges than some of the other contestants, but it was great.
Especially those when you really was angry, huh?
Yeah.
I'm curious though, what made you decide to do this?
We had actually applied the year before, and we got telephone interviews, and that was as far as it went. He almost didn't apply with me for this time. A lot of things over the years. I think for me, this time it was our 15-year-old wanting us to go out and do a 5K with him that the school was putting on. And we couldn't do that. You know, my little girl, she wants to be like Mama, and I didn't want her to be like Mama the way that Mama was. And most of it was stemmed from our kids.
So when you were turned down the first year,
You make that sound so bad. When you was turned down.
well, it is.
I don't know another way to say it, but you didn't make it the first year.
There you go.
I guess what I want to know is, do you feel like you and your husband could not have gotten to this point without the help of the program?
Absolutely.
To get there?
Absolutely. We've been members of different gyms over the years, and we would go and get on the treadmill because we didn't know what to do. We needed Brandy and the other trainers to show us what we could do. And the 12-week, the instruction that we got for the 12 weeks, I mean, we're still going. And if we hadn't have done this, I have no doubt that nothing would have changed.
Well, Brandy, I'm wondering if that is kind of a familiar story in that there are a lot of people out there who like the idea of making a life change or want to lose some weight or get stronger or healthier, whatever it is, but either they don't have the determination to do it or the know-how to do it or the support to do it. Is that something y'all run into frequently?
Right. I think one of the biggest issues is that people are just not educated on how to do it, and then of course a fear of failure plays a huge factor as well. A big part of our program, especially this past year, was the nutrition aspect. We brought in a trainer, a nutritionist just for the EFM contestants, and so she worked one-on-one with them and put them all on individualized training. They had their own Facebook group for support. She gave them tons and tons of resources to help guide them through the process. So of course they've gone on, a lot of them have gone on to use that continually in their lifestyle, even once the 12 weeks were over. So
was it a calorie-based diet, or was it the same for every contestant, or is it, how do you work that?
Well, there was she took in account to their caloric needs as far as their size and their weight, of course. But there were different requirements for the male and female, of course. And then there were a few people that had some limitations as far as what they could and couldn't do. So yeah, she definitely personalized the plan for whoever chose to do so. There were some that didn't go as strict by the plan and some that really did, and Julie was one of the ones that did. That really took the information that she gave and really implemented it into her family, not just her and Sam, but I think it affected probably their whole family too. So.
Now you said it's a 12-week program. Is that 7 days a week, 5 days a week? How does the program actually operate?
Yeah, so that it will start either the second or third week of January, and they will be required to come 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. So that's their slot for their workout sessions, and each day is something different. It's not the same thing, and it's always changing. So they meet with different trainers. We've got at least 4 or maybe 5 trainers a week that specialize in different areas, and so they did everything from kettlebells to running to some body pump that we offer, and they did all kinds of stuff. So they really got to do a lot of fun stuff and see what we as a gym offer as well.
So Julie, for you or for you and your husband, what was the hardest thing?
Getting there every day.
Just physically getting
getting there. That was one of the hardest things. Was, as the day would wear on us, it would be like, we got to go. But as soon as we got there, we were so glad that we did. I mean, that 12 weeks, those hours that we spent in there were life changing. But getting there every day was definitely difficult.
Now, Brandy, one thing Julie just said, and I was talking to my doctor about this today. It's just an hour, but when you talk to people, I know myself, I'm guilty. Oh, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. But when you think about it, an hour a day is not a lot of time to really dedicate to your overall fitness. But it just seems. So, is that one of the biggest challenges you just see in the gym, regardless of the program? Is just the time factor for people that you work with?
Well, I think initially people think they don't have time, but you have to sort of realize that when you're losing weight, you do have to spend a little extra time. But even an hour sometimes is a little bit more than what you actually need. Studies show that we don't actually need a long duration of exercise to get fit. And then once you hit the maintenance phase, it's really a lot less involved as far as being there every day, 5 days a week. To maintain fitness and health, it doesn't require quite as much effort as far as in the gym goes. I sort of see that time as a time to plug into the things that you enjoy and have fun at. So.
And you have done this.
Done what?
Worked out at the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, we had our own challenge, me and some colleagues, and we did it for about 6 or 7 months. Yeah. But when we stopped, we stopped. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, is that just the maintenance phase or maintaining whatever you start, But we every morning 5:30 when the rack was on John Davenport, we was there, But and I can honestly say I felt better. I mean, I felt good at that time. I mean, your energy level just seems to be higher. I don't know if I was less moody, but
I never noticed a change.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on a break in a little bit here. When we come back, I want to know how the participants have been doing since, and how hard it is to maintain. I mean, you obviously have maintained, but I wonder if it has been that easy for everyone. And I know there's some other things going on too that you want to mention, so we want to get to all of that. So we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to continue our discussion with these fine folks from Rome Athletic Club. So please stay with us.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Community Watch. We're talking with Brandy Hendricks and Julie Johnson from Rome Athletic Club. And we've been talking mainly about the Extreme Fitness Makeover, which I noticed you called EFM.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know the program's working when you start calling it by its initials, you know, it's EFM. So how have now is this the one coming up, because you have applications are open now until November?
Till November 1st.
November 1st.
And they're available at Rome Athletic Club, which is located at 2 Center Street. And also Dr. Miniar's pediatric office. They're available there, and they're also available online at RomeAthleticClub.com.
Okay. So folks who are interested in being one of the lucky 10 for this next January, I guess, should apply now.
They should apply now, yeah.
Because cutoff is November 1st.
We take them as a whole, so it doesn't matter if you get them in today or November 1st,
Right.
but yeah.
And this upcoming round will be number
The
what?
4th year.
The 4th year.
Mhm.
4th year. So how have folks generally? So there have been 30 so far.
Well, the first couple years we accepted 12 participants.
Okay, you're cutting back.
Right. Well, we realized that we needed the group. If it was too large, we couldn't give them the attention that they needed,
Right.
and so, yeah.
All right, so a little over 30, 34 or so.
Right.
Have you been keeping up with all of those folks, and how are they doing?
Sure. We've got a lot of the past participants are also members now. We've even got one of our EFM winners who is now gone on to be one of our trainers. So she trained last year, and she'll also train again this year, Tracy Swan.
So she obviously is doing great. Is everyone doing great?
I think the majority. There have been a few that have fallen back.
I know with our EFM group, they brought in mentors. Each one of us was assigned a past contestant who came in and did workouts with us, and we were able to, to talk to them a lot. I think most everyone that did do EFM with us is still doing great.
Well, that's great.
Brenda, before we change gears, with the success of the program, do y'all envision, I guess, growing it, not just from a one-year program, but I can see in the future where this could be like part of the employee package, where you go to an employer and you have this same kind of operation, so that this whole group of people, or because we know what health costs and health insurance is all about our health. But I could just seem like it would be some companies that would, say, hey, this would be when I was in the Navy, we did that. It wasn't on our ship. We had trainers come on, and at a certain time, 2 or 3 times a week, we knew the trainer was going to be there, and we just worked out together, and it was just part of our day. So when you was training, you wasn't actually on your duty; you was relieved. It just seemed like this would, at some point, just seemed like it had the potential to grow it. It's just there because it seemed like more people are more conscious of their health now.
Absolutely, we could grow probably as big as we chose to, but we are a sponsor-based program, so we don't charge the participants anything for this program. It's completely free.
So if a company paid you, you could come in and customize the program for them.
Sure. We do offer so much at the gym itself, though. Our group fitness program is just outstanding. We've got a brand new facility that's just a year old, huge warehouse. We've got lots of things to plug into that would be even more accessible as far as just a five-day-a-week program that a company might be interested in. So, yeah.
So, your title is actually Group Fitness Manager. So, tell me about that. That's something beyond the EFM.
Right.
Right.
It encompasses EFM, but there's lots more to it. So our program at Rome Athletic Club, our group fitness program, goes anywhere from the world class, world renowned Les Mills programs, body pump, body attack, and body step. To we've also got kettlebell training on schedule weekly, and then we've got kickboxing, cardio boxing. We've got Zumba. We've got a hugely popular hip hop cardio class that just packs out 40 plus people twice a week at 6 p.m. And then we've also got some awesome boot camps available, and then our brand new upcoming Spartan SGX training that's coming up in December. So we've got a team that's getting together to do the Spartan Sprint coming in March. So that should be awesome.
Sounds like your bag
Right. Yeah. So group fitness means just when a group does one of these things as together instead
right.
of individual.
Anytime we get together and work out together and push each other, yeah. So.
But you know that all sounds pretty intense. Is there a baby pool?
There is, and it's for everybody really. We're all together. If the instructor is doing her job, she's showing how the very beginner can get just as much of a workout as the pro athlete, and we actually have a pro athlete that comes to some of our classes as well. So we've got just last Monday in my body attack class, I had a pro runner. She's a pro runner, and then I had some brand new people. It was their first day working out. So, and we all at the end, and of course me included, gave everything we had and walked away smiling. So
it's important that they were able to walk away.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've got some other events. You mentioned the Spartan thing, which sounds a little scary to me. But there was another fun charity event that you mentioned.
On December 6th, Rome Athletic Club is going to be hosting a bar benders competition. And you may have to help me out with the description. It's actually teams of 3 who come in, and each team member does a particular lift. The funds that we raise from this are actually going to go to the Cheerful Givers program with DFACS to help provide Christmas gifts for a lot of the children in the area.
Well, that sounds great.
How much? So is a fee? I'm guessing there's a fee for the teams. That
there
compete?
is. It's each team member. It's $25 plus an unwrapped toy, and then the toys will be donated to Toys for Tots.
That's not bad. Except you're only talking about $75 for a team. Mm-hmm. So that's not.
That includes the T-shirt that goes along with it, and then collectively the amount of weight pushed collectively for each team is all. They all compete, so the team that pushes the total amount are the winners. We've got a first, second, and third place. So
now y'all estimating quite a few teams participating?
We this is our second of the year. We had a good turnout the first year, not as big as what we or the first time, not as big as what we had hoped, but because we wanted to raise more money for the charity that we had chosen for that one. But yeah, everybody walked away asking when we were going to do it again. So we hope to invite all power lifters, male and female, from surrounding counties and cities. So yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be a member of RAC to participate. You know, bring them in from every gym, anybody in the area.
We can go watch.
It's fun to watch.
It is.
Yes, you can do that.
No, we can go watch.
Now y'all have not been in this new building very long. I mean, new to you. Mm-hmm. Was the move because you were running out of room?
We
You needed a bigger space?
Right, we did. We needed a bigger space, and this gives us lots of room to grow because we've got a huge facility with lots of room to expand.
And it's off of Shorter, across from the entrance to Shorter University.
Right, if you take Elizabeth Street just directly across from Shorter University, it dead ends into Center Street, and we're right there smack dab at the end. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot going on. I'm curious though, for folks not unlike myself, let's say, who are in need of some exercise, but are less likely to you know, we would like a dark room in the corner somewhere. I mean, do you work with people like that too?
We've got lots of space, like I said, from whatever you're looking for as far as free weights. We've got a huge warehouse that's got all the equipment that you could do any kind of CrossFit workout on, which is sort of out of the way. The group fitness area, of course, studies show that you work much harder as a group. So, and then you also have fun as well. So yeah, you can go as unnoticed as you. I always tell everybody, people are not really looking at you; they're just looking at themselves. So no worries there. They're mostly looking at themselves.
But along those lines, you know, a lot of people go to the gym, but as a trainer, do you think it's overall just more beneficial if somebody works out with a trainer in the beginning versus, because people spend their money, they go to the gym, I guess some people get frustrated, but when you really talk, as you said earlier, it's knowing what to do. So do you really recommend that people make the investment and work with a trainer, or, you know, just come to the gym is good enough?
Well, I think you either need to get plugged into personal training or group fitness one, because the trainers are specialized in the weight training area, and of course they can put you through some hugely difficult cardio workouts too. But then group fitness is also like having your own personal trainer for free, or just a gym membership. So yeah, either one of those options are going to help you push yourself farther than you would do on your own. Yeah.
Well. We definitely want to remind folks about the Extreme Fitness Makeover applications that are available now and due by November 1st. So if you're interested in being a part of that team in January, the group of 10, to lose some weight and really, I guess you see, it's a life change, isn't it?
Absolutely. And not only does it change your life, but you meet other people who are in your same situation and lifelong friends.
Yeah. Now is the time to make that move. When we get back, I'm going to give you the information where you can go and get that application to turn it in. So please stay with us.
Good one, son.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing.
Wow! I'm so proud of you, son.
And then we went on Thunder Shark. That was awesome! Let's go again. 3 times. I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Oh, not again.
Welcome back to Community Watch. We've been talking with Brandy Hendricks and Julie Johnson from Rome Athletic Club. If you would like to be considered for Extreme Fitness Makeover this year, send an email to frontdesk@romeathletic.club.com. frontdesk@romeathletic.club.com. That will go to Julie, and Julie will send you an application. frontdesk@romeathletic.club.com. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. And we will see you next time on Community Watch.